Emily Blunt had to be pulled, kicking and screaming, to the office of the Oscar-winning director. This is the story of how British actress Emily Blunt overcame her hesitation to play Tamsin in her first feature film. Success tales in Hollywood casting calls seem to follow a pattern, as you may have noticed. Aspiring actors put in a lot of effort to be given the opportunity to prove their worth to industry leaders. Still, there aren't many circumstances when even well-known talent won't take the chance. The process of Emily Blunt's audition with Paul Polakowski looked like this. In the first feature picture, My Summer of Love, which was undoubtedly ahead of its time, she played Tamsin. Why? She co-starred with Natalie Press in the movie, which examined the romantic relationship between two young women from different origins and socioeconomic levels. However, the actress, who was born in London, had an extremely unusual audition. It took some dragging to get Blunt to the Oscar-winning director's office for her audition, which she described as embarrassing and terrifying. Emily Blunt had quite the unusual audition for this movie. Emily Blunt embodies all three: composure, elegance, and biting humor. Her acting performances have captivated viewers for years. In My Summer of Love, she portrayed an outgoing and nervous upper-class figure. In Oppenheimer, she played a reserved and resolute woman. But her first R-rated part as Tamsin was in Paul Polakowski's British drama film My Summer of Love, in which she appeared. The project told the story of two very different young girls who become friends, and Natalie Press starred in it as well. Being her first full-length feature film, Blunt's experience had an impact on how she eventually developed as an actor and movie star. Well, I was just anxious since I knew the audition would be improvised. I was anxious because I was working with the legendary Paul Polakowski, whom we all know and kind of revere. He was amazing, but I still recall that audition. I was thinking, I'm going to do it very bad, as we sat by a windowsill. Paul said, "All right, you notice your dad outside the window, and he appears to be having sex with his secretary." And I would flip out, get really angry and agitated, start crying, and walk away. All right, let's pretend this is all a joke. Proceed? And I thought, what? It was really terrifying. I also recall calling my agent after the audition, saying, "That was so embarrassing, I never want to do that again." After that, it was finished when Paul called me and said, "Come meet Natalie Press." The movie, however, proved Blunt's flexibility as a multifaceted, highly nuanced actor and was warmly received. And thus, astonishingly, starred in her first movie as a cunning private student who has a summer relationship with a working-class woman. Emily Blunt, My Romantic Summer was a strange little movie. After making a cameo in My Summer of Love, directed by Paul Polakowski, Emily Blunt attracted a lot of attention. She was shaped into the actor and movie star she would later become by her first feature-length picture. She may, therefore, only have positive things to say about this occasion. She did, however, address it earlier in an interview with Vulture. "I hadn't trained at all, so it was such a strange little film, but the one where I learned the most." However, things were rarely as easy as they seemed during tryouts. Blunt initially believed that her impression was insufficient to secure the part. Blunt Force claims that she previously acknowledged, "I had never performed improvisation before, so I wasn't sure what to anticipate. Just walk in, you're going to improvise a couple scenarios," my agent suggested. When I entered, Paul was there. After that, I simply performed it for the casting director. After he interrupted me a few times, we attempted a different approach. I believed I was worthless. Following the early success of My Summer of Love, Blunt was cast in the mystery thriller Irresistible and the comedy drama The Devil Wears Prada. The actress, who plays Catherine Oppenheimer in Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer 2023, has been the center of attention lately.